Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, my fellow Chibits. Today, I'm here to bring all of you, once again, another weekly manga chapter review of Toriko. Now, I know. I hear you loud and clear, Chibits. I heard you. I hear you. I know. Many of you have been asking since, late Thursday night before I went to sleep, and then all Friday, where is the Toriko chapter review? Where is, the other reviews that came out? That should come out on Friday. Well, I said why on my Twitter, but I know not every Chibit goes to Twitter to see what I say, so I want to say it here. I briefly said it in Fairy Tail, but I want to say it here as well, because this is one that needed to be out on technically Thursday, but I went to sleep and was going to do it on a Friday morning, but things happened. So, pretty much, I had to be at the hospital all day yesterday, Friday, and I did not have the time to sit down and do any reviews. I had to be there for a family member. My family member had to go through surgery. I was there very late. It was like 11, almost 12 o'clock till I really got back to the house, and that's at night. And then I just went straight to bed because it was a stressful day. I went straight to bed, and then I woke up this morning, and I'm starting to, work on everything. Now, at this time, my family member is fine, stable condition and stuff, just saying, because I know some of you will be worrying or saying something in the comments. Don't worry. I just letting you know the reason why Toriko and all the other things were delayed was because I had to be at the hospital for a family member that I care about. So, now that I've said that, let's dive into Toriko. So, Toriko, okay, so, the chapter, it was a good chapter because it dives in to the gourmet demons of our characters, like the four heavenly kings and stuff, but it leaves this worry in the back of my head, because there's 2 points I'm worried about right now. For one, the golden can. The golden tin can I'm worried about, which I will get into, but also one of the main reoccurring things that many of us Toriko fans are worrying about is the fact that it's being rushed. There is a lot of core content that feels like it's being completely cut, just pushed to the side. And I've talked about this a lot. I've talked about it and focused on it that there is a very good possibility, since all our characters are sitting down, the light is shining in, and all that, there can be focuses on, we can focus on the full course and have a flashback to each individual arc of how it was, gotten, and then we can, find out more details of what we've kind of missed. And, we were probably going to get a flashback. But with this chapter, it kind of skipped some reactions, but it mainly focused on another. But it feels like it's still not going to go back and try to clarify the other dishes, which I'm very, very, very scared about, because as I've made it very clear, the goal of many of us Toriko fans that we wanted to see when we started this series and started reading it, or when we got to the point of finding out about it, we wanted to see the full course. We wanted to see the full course. We wanted to see that journey to get the full course. We want to see the areas, the world of Toriko, because when it comes to Toriko, the world is what we really love. It's the world building, the world, how unique it is, and it just makes you like, oh my god, there's just some crazy shit. And that's what really kind of drew me into Toriko, was when I saw how the world is. It reminded me a lot of, Hunter x Hunter's world building. And to kind of feel like all this core content is going to be cut, it makes me worried. It really does, because it's something I wanted to see, and the way this is being done, we might as well say we're already in the God arc. That's what it looks like. Because we already have it to where we got some characterization or some backstory to these gourmet demons, where they came from, like, Sunny's, gourmet demon, and Toriko's. We got to see some crazy revelations that Starjun and Toriko related their brothers, which, holy shit. I mean, we got all this different information, but it makes me worried the way it's going is we're not going to get the flashbacks, and I just want to drop it for now because I mentioned it, but it's becoming very apparent. And I just really, 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 really hope Shonen Jump is not rushing the mangaka and just telling him to rush it. I just hope not. I'd be so disappointed with Shonen Jump if they do that. I really will, because there's some really good content we need to see. But besides that, let's talk about the tin can. So the other point I was talking about I'm worried about is this tin can. One of the main things when it comes to Toriko is Komatsu's food luck. It's always his food luck that's really kind of progressed the plot in a way. If you think about it, when it comes to really key points in the series of Toriko, it's always Komatsu's food luck that saves the day. And Komatsu, as we know, his food luck is kind of what found that golden tin can. And we've all talked about this golden tin can for a while now. We have mentioned it and talked about it for a while. Like when this arc first began, like another arc first began, we were already talking about it because we remember it. And when you see this here, the golden tin can, we found out that Toriko smelt something very wonderful inside the can. And it was enough for Toriko to say, I want this on my full course. That automatically lets us know it's something very, very important. For him to smell it through the golden tin can, which is kind of like a seal, and he's like, whatever's in here, it smells good, and I want this on my full course, you know it's important. And if we think about all the ingredients that are technically not there, like, you know, at this moment, the full course, center kind of feels like it might be it. Like, I feel like what's in that golden tin can might be center. And if so, my emotions, if that really is, I want to say my thoughts on that. I'm going to honestly save my thoughts on that until it happens. I don't want to say nothing now until I see what is in that can. Because if it turns out to be center, we have a whole amount of things I need to talk about. But I just really, really hope that is not Komatsu's food luck that found center. And then it just is right there. I just really hope not. Because it honestly, it kind of make me a little bit aggravated. I won't deny that. I think many of us can agree it'd probably make a lot of us aggravated if we found out what's in that tin can is center, because we know center was sealed up. Tin can, seal, whatever's inside of it, we can kind of pinpoint these two things together, A to B. We kind of know there's some correlation here with center and this, and I just really hope that this doesn't turn out to be that. Whatever it is, though, it's probably going to be very important, because whatever it is for Toriko to say, this smells good on one of my full course, you know it's important. Now, one thing I want to focus on is Toriko and Starjun. It is revealed that Starjun and Toriko, they are brothers. They are, in fact, brothers. Which, damn. I mean, they have looked a little bit alike. I'm not even going to deny that, but they are kind of brothers. I don't know how to feel about that. Like I said, I mean, we know that they kind of look alike, but brothers? It's going to take a while to get used to that one. It really will. It will take a while for me to get used to actually thinking Starjun and Toriko are brothers. Real brothers. I want to ask all of you Toriko fans right now, like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about finding out that Starjun and Toriko are, in fact, brothers? Did you enjoy that revelation? Are you like, whoa? Or are you like, I don't know how to feel about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on that. So when it comes to the chapter overall, it was a good chapter. I mean, we got to see some characterization to the gourmet demons, like, you know, how we found out more about Coco's, you know, gourmet demon. We found out more about Sunny's, you know, Toriko's, you know, ogre or troll. We found out a lot more about these demons and what they used to be in the past, what they used to rule. Like, you know, Sunny's used to rule the entire Milky Way, which is like, holy shit. And then, you know, how Toriko's is like the strongest. And then you see, you know, Coco's, how it used to have a deadly army, it used to control them and enslave, you know, different demons and stuff. I mean, we got a lot of information. And then we see in the background, there's a couple other characters. You know, we get to see, like, you know, Komatsu. It looks like he has, like, a gourmet demon appearance, but we don't really know much about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.